talked about his building on 29. I had some people tell me, well, there goes the schools. Oh, we going to schools. I said, what are you talking about?
What?
The Yodas are not gonna hire any more people. They're gonna use family people from the other store. This will be a new store run by the same people.
Wait a
There's
minute.
not,
What's wrong with hiring more people?
no. I understand, but
James
I'm
bringing
saying the
people
first
into the
thing that
county.
comes out is
No.
any talk of a business, any business. All of a sudden, you got a certain group of people that think if you have any business at all, you're not gonna build city mountains anymore. They're gonna disappear. But now, and back to the land use thing, the initial thing on that 10 acres that Michael Yoder's getting, on the 150 acres, the revenue per year was $5,200, because all of it's in land use. Now, the first year, with Michael changing that, buying that 10 acres, the rollback taxes that come into Madison is $87,000 or something like that. Now, he applied for rezoning. 5 acres was in business and 5 acres was in agriculture. He asked to rezone it all to business. So the 10 acres in business is taxed at $3 a square foot. And that's gonna bring in about $80-some-hundred a year just for that 10 acres. Now, the other 140 is still in land use. So right off, the first year, we're gonna get about $90,000 in real estate tax on that one little 10 acres. And then about $8,700 a year after that. So that's a huge revenue thing for just the change of the Yoda putting a thing on 29 instead of 230.
But what's happening is that there's a set of talking points that Ernie Hawk uses, among other people, and they're talking points, like I said last time, that I've heard for 30 years, okay? Misconceptions. First, we really don't have a very high unemployment rate, so we don't really need very many more jobs.
We got 100% unemployment rate except for the county and the school.
Yeah, look at
Just
who's
about
unemployed.
There's not
the
that
thing
many
is,
employees.
the thing is, there are a whole lot of people who work out of the county who
Yes.
would work in the county.
Oh, absolutely.
If they were
Okay.
jobs.
Yeah, if there were jobs in the county. So that's a myth, okay? The second one is young people don't want to stay here, they want to go to the city. That's a myth too. They would stay here if they had jobs here.
They
You're
would,
one of them.
I would, but I'm
You're
aware of
one of them.
situation.
Okay.
And there are very few young people, and I see young people on a regular basis move out of Madison County, just for what you're
Yeah.
saying, is that they spend $100,000 in college fees. They've got to make that money back up, and the city is a place where you can make that money
Yeah,
back
well,
up.
they should be able to find a job here.
Oh, absolutely,
Okay.
but I've been holding them out for a minute, so I do want to back up a little bit.
Well, let me finish
no, go
what I
ahead,
was
go
saying.
ahead.
The other one is that all we're gonna have in this county are a bunch of retirees, you know, and that's the highest concentration in our population.
Good, save money, don't need school.
Yeah, that's not necessarily the
That's not a
case
good
either,
thing.
you know, and that tourism is what's going to boost our economy. These are all misconceptions that have been going on for 30 years or more. And what we need to do with this economic summit is develop a solid focus without the interference of those misconceptions, which are the ones that have undermined our efforts to build a good economy in the county. Now, there's a big contradiction in, like, well, no business is going to come to the county because we don't have enough customers. And they're always talking about the box stores when they say that. Nobody ever said they wanted box stores here. But in the same breath, the county administrator said the Plow and Hearth wants to expand. Now, if the Plow and Hearth isn't a big box, I don't know what is. But anyway, I want them to expand because I think we should have more jobs here. You cannot just say, put a new facade on a big box and it'll be great. You know, what we need to develop are small, efficient businesses, cottage industries, mom and pop businesses, but we need to have the support of the county. And that's very tough. That's very tough.
Yeah, all right, back to the economic business summit. I've talked to a lot of people that have been in the county for a long, long time. I've asked them the same question, every one of them. Have you ever seen anything like this before? And almost all of them say the same thing, no. So you've got to try something to see if it works. How many people in here have actually read through the whole comp plan? 3, 4, 5 people. I would say you're in the majority of Madison County that has read through the comp plan. A lot of these things that they're talking about in the economic development are very much already stated in the comp plan, as Lloyd spoke last night. And the unison between those two documents should be put into perspective. But now maybe with this economic summit, it'll bring in a lot of the things in the comp plan are exactly the same things we're talking in the economic development, but now you've got more people involved. So maybe now we can kind of move forward with some of this stuff that, I mean, we worked on the comp plan for it was like a year and a half, 2 years, and how many people read it in the county? 40 people, maybe, and half of that is the planning commission right now. Very few people go to that document and say, oh, this is what I want to build off of. Business-wise, if a big business came in and said, we want to employ 400 people, there's a lot of stuff that goes with that. If it's, let's say, I don't know, let's say they're manufacturing or storing nuclear waste.
Oh, good.
And, exactly.
Come on.
No. Stick with me. They want to store nuclear waste, but they're going to employ 500 people. Do you say, yep, green light, you're employing people, go at it? No, exactly. So though, you look at different businesses and you say, well, this is applicable for our county, and that is not applicable for our county. Do we need a Walmart? Probably not. We've got Walmart in Ruckersville, we've got one in Orange, there's one over at Lake Woods. That just doesn't work. But you're exactly right with your home-based businesses and small businesses, and now with the internet where it enables you to talk to the rest of the world, it works very, very well for us.
Right.
But in a lot of cases, stifled business, I mean, we can all hark back to, the IAHS or the Institute up in Green. Why did we not take advantage of this opportunity? It baffles me, truly baffles me. I have no idea why we don't. You don't even see these people. You don't even see these people.
What?
H&K and
Yeah. There were some, well, I think the one we lost to Orange, and he's already had to expand.
Well, we have another one, BSL, it was it's an international company that wanted to develop all the property out of the transfer station at their expense and lease it for 25 years from the county with renewable lease for another 25 years, and it wouldn't cost the county a penny. And we couldn't do that, and then they wanted to buy the lace factory and move their corporate headquarters from Springfield down here, and nobody didn't talk to them. But it was the board at the time.
I think the attitude of the board now is that we're very business receptive. I mean, truly business receptive. We look at the town council says that they're losing business. They've lost the last nickel. They've lost the quilt shop. There's another one. The candle one. All right. So
They lost.
let's look here.
Let's look at it.
Exactly.
Let's look at it.
How many candles can you buy?
Really?
I mean, seriously.
Really?
I go into the
You
last
can
nickel.
buy a lot, you can sell a lot of candles if you have interesting candles, and you can do it on the internet.
Yeah.
I have bought
Family Dollar
as a normal consumer,
I like
I've bought
candles.
maybe 4 candles in the last year. Maybe I'm not burning enough candles, but that is not a viable business model. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Look at